Yo, what's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Atalanta versus Bayer Leverkusen Europa final. So, what happened? What happened? I'm a little bit in disbelief, even though first off, I haven't watched any of these play this season. Atalanta, I just remember them from back in the day in the Serie A, which they were pretty much like a punching bag in the Serie A. Bayer Leverkusen, again, back in the 2000s, I mean, they dropped some dope jerseys, but that's about it. I have been eager to want to catch a game of Bayer Leverkusen because all this talk, I have a friend that would always tell me, have you seen it? What do you think about Xabi Alonso? And I'm like, no, I don't have time. I've been watching these other games. I'll try to get some time in to watch them play and see what's going on there. And I was just curious to see how are they beating Bayern Munich, how are they beating Borussia Dortmund, and just this impeccable, flawless season that they're having of unbeaten streaks, 48 until this game that they end up losing against Atalanta. So I was very, very curious to see how well this team performed. And I'm telling you, I haven't even seen them in highlights. I knew nothing pretty much about Bayer Leverkusen except what I was reading, the little bit that I was catching here and there. And I must have catched them in the wrong day because everything went wrong for them. I did not see a single thing to tell me that this team is incredible, out of the ordinary, outstanding. There was nothing there. They had two chances during the entire game, I'd say, with Grimaldo, who effed it up, especially the second chance, the little lob that he had, and he was trying to lob it over the goalkeeper and just ended up passing it to I'm going to say to his goalkeeper. That's what it seemed like. He was just giving it right back to center back or a goalkeeper. Then the Frimpong, I think it was, with the drag back, ended up coming in, scuffed it, struck the ball over the top, and nothing happened. And that's about it. That was the end of Bayer Leverkusen. They could not get off of each and every Atalanta player that was on top of them. They did not let them breathe. They were suffocating them throughout the whole game. And it wasn't like they were just in the back, just waiting them with a low block. No, they were completely dominating, covering the whole field. Anytime any of these Bayer Leverkusen players had the ball, they were just on them like white on rice, constantly hovering over them. They would not leave them be. It was only towards the end when it was like 10, I think it was 10 or 5 minutes till the end of the game that Bayer Leverkusen started to play a little bit more. And at that point, it was a 3-0. You could do nothing else. So I did not see anything wrong. I'm sure this is a brilliant team, but I didn't see anything to tell me otherwise. Or maybe it was the blue and black team that was the Bayer Leverkusen, right? Because that team surprised the hell out of me. I didn't know you could play football that well. I didn't know you could play that kind of football. They were relentless, and so effective. And I don't know much about these players. I know Lookman. That was about it. Lookman and the Belgian that was used to play in AC Milan, the Kitalatar. That was it. Nobody else. I knew nobody else. And this guy, Lookman, played the cleanest. That was like probably the cleanest hat trick I've seen in a final. Every goal was better than the preceding one. Every goal was better than the prior one that he scored. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The little nutmeg on Xhaka. And that perfect second post shot, the second goal with a step over, and again, the formidable strike right up to the upper 90, nailing it. And then the first goal was actually also a brilliant goal because I thought he was left-footed. That is a very difficult shot to take, or pass shot. Just the way he placed it in his body. I mean, I'm used to seeing Jackson and Darwin get these like complete easy balls where there's no falling over, there's no bad positioning, and they completely miss. So this wasn't the easiest of shots. It wasn't. It was really difficult. And the guy, I don't know if it was Palacios that was marking him, caught sleeping. I'm sure he's been briefed on this guy, Lookman. First time I'm hearing about him, but you got to know better. You got to know better that some guys coming behind you. And then leaving, I think it was, what was his name? Zappacosta, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably butchering his name. The guy that gave the drag back to center. He was hovering in the half space all alone. Nobody was covering. That was just a huge error, like on Bayer Leverkusen's side right there. And there could have been a fourth goal with, I don't know who it was, number 10 for Atalanta, that came in and tried to take it on himself. He wanted to get his own goal, but somebody on the right hand side was coming in hot all by himself. Could have centered it and they could have had a 4-0. This was like towards the end of the match. I think it was stoppage time at that point. Lookman, I don't know where he came out. He was cooking. Lookman became Cookman. He was absolutely brilliant. Beautiful goals. What a way to cement your name in the annals of Europa final or Europa League. Definitely will never forget this final in his life. And just beautiful performance by Atalanta as a whole. as a whole. Nobody could do no wrong in that team. Absolutely beautiful. As much as I'm saying that Bayer Leverkusen didn't do anything, they could have gotten on the scoreboard with the Grimaldo shot had that gone in, even though they weren't doing anything throughout the whole game, even though they were completely nullified throughout that whole game. So just a little brief summary on this game that I want to check out, because I want to check out Bayer Leverkusen, and I thought it was a good moment for me to see what's going on with this team. Very surprised, but they'll bounce back, and I'm sure they're going to have a pretty good Bundesliga next season. It should be interesting seeing them in the Champions League as well. Anyways, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.